Well, the answer from Premier Doug Ford here couldn't be more clear. He is saying no, he will not reconsider his plan to ban speed enforcement cameras across the province. He is saying that municipalities are going to scrap them once and for all. His response coming to a letter that was sent from the leaders of some 22 municipalities across the province, urging him to reconsider, saying getting rid of them, especially in school zones, would really reverse years of progress. They say that it would be detrimental to street safety. They also say that it would be a burden on policing as well. But the premier today saying, well, you know what? He thinks it's a cash grab. He thinks that these municipalities that want to keep them around, that they are being greedy. And no, they are going to be shown the door. Here's more from the premier.
I have an idea that we're putting forward that we're going to put traffic calming infrastructure in that will bring it down to zero. Folks, Toronto has one speed camera that produced over 70,000 tickets and millions of dollars of income. Now, wouldn't you think, rather than sit there and collect all the money, because it is a cash grab off the taxpayers, wouldn't you think someone would come up with common sense and say, okay, we're putting speed bumps on Parkside Drive, we're putting turnabouts?
Yeah, so those are some of the kind of infrastructure ideas that Ford says would be more effective when it comes to getting people to slow down. But when you look at recent surveys by Sick Kids, by TMU, they say that these speed cameras are effective at getting people to slow down. One question coming from these municipalities, by the way, this letter led by the mayors of Burlington and Brampton, they're saying, will you reimburse us for, breaking these contracts that we have with these speed enforcement camera companies? And the premier saying, no, you could use some of the millions of dollars that you've collected from these speed cameras, basically, to pay for some of that. We did hear from the mayor of Burlington today. Here's some of what she has to say.
The proposal from Premier Ford, and I'm glad he's talking to us. He's my new pen pal. I will be writing a response for sure to the Premier. But the response, what he has basically said is that he's willing to tax people who obey the law, rather than making speeders pay for traffic calming measures, which is where this should sit. They should be paying. Speeders should be paying, not everyone else.
By the way, Mayor Olivia Chow did not sign on to that letter, but she has come out defending speed camera enforcement, saying that she's got a letter before City Council instead. That's how she's expressing her point of view in all of this. By the way, Arda and Bakari, where I am right now, Parkside Drive, the speed camera behind me here, not sending out tickets at this point. This is the one that's been the target of vandalism some 7 times in less than a year. Currently not operating since the last time it was vandalized last month. It's handed out tens of thousands of tickets worth millions of dollars in fines. And certainly people who aren't fans of the speed cameras have taken their frustration out on ones like this one behind me here. For now, I'm going to toss it back to you.
Okay, live along Parkside, CP24's Melissa Duggan.